We're going to be watching the Fantastic Four First Steps Sunday dinner clip and reacting to it, and then we'll give some thoughts about the film, our
Yeah, we are.
expectations, and we might
Very
also
hyped.
watch the Galactus clip, the whatever, the Silver Surfer thing. Um,
Yeah, sounds good to me.
anyway, here we go.
Let's go.
Here's the thing.
What are you
I
doing?
do,
What do you mean, what
yeah,
am I doing?
I do like
I
how
mean, you're
things
gonna
look.
ruin your appetite.
I'm hungry.
They've proper gone with the Jack Kirby style, which I appreciate.
We're never late for Sunday dinner.
I like that he
Should we
wears
wait?
gloves as well.
I guess. You're late.
Tom, who we go from, did
What do you
send me a
mean?
photo
What do you
of
mean,
like
what
the
do I mean?
way
You're
with
late for
that
dinner.
hair. I
Oh,
wish they kept
yes, we are. We're late
By
for
a
dinner.
single minute.
Yes, we were just
They're late for Sunday
iodine
just
dinner.
on
had
my
to
shoulder.
do his shoulder and
I'll
Why
be
is there
late for
breakfast
dinner,
here
that's
under the
not
dinner
cool.
table?
Why are you being weird?
we're not being weird.
Well, I'm doing
They're
that
being
weird thing
weird.
with your face.
Oh, we
They
don't
do
know what
feel
you're
like a
talking
family
about.
dynamic. I like that about this as well.
What
Are you
exactly is
pregnant?
Herbie
They
doing?
do feel like genuine. Herbie's doing Herbie things, I imagine.
Yeah, pregnant.
Yes,
How
yes.
do you
I
know
think the
that?
music
Have you
in
looked
this
at your
film is gonna
husband's face?
I know,
carry
he just
so
cannot
hard.
keep a secret.
What?
Is he
Really?
allowed to?
Yeah.
Is he allowed to say that?
I think so.
You are
He
gonna
so
be
clearly doesn't
the
look
best
pregnant.
mom. Oh my god. You are gonna be
Yeah.
the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. But we're gonna be the best uncles ever. Okay, we
Oh
should eat.
yeah,
All right,
that was a good clip.
that was a good clip. Oh,
I
don't need to watch it
think
again though.
it's not a clip to sell you. It's not a clip to get like kids excited. It's a clip to see the dynamic of the actors, I feel, and it shows a really good dynamic of that.
Yeah,
I think the cast is top notch,
mm,
absolutely top notch.
yeah, very good casting, I'd say.
Great casting. I know some people were like curious about like Joseph Quinn or Pedro Pascal, but I think they all seem to really work from what I've seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah,
I'm just skeptical because we haven't seen that much Mr. Fantastic CGI yet.
true. Though early reviews did come in today, slash last night, and people say it does look good from what they saw. So that is good, but
All
we'll
right.
just have to see for ourselves.
Yeah. Do we want to take a look at the next clip? Wait, is that new? Hold
Let's do it. I love Shia LaBeouf,
on. Okay.
who is the female Silver Surfer. She's not Norrin Rad. She
This
is
is
the wife of
the
Norrin Rad, though.
yes, yes. This is the I Herald Galactus clip. Here we go.
Are you the
Is it
protectors
in?
of this world?
Good line. Good line.
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
There's some controversy
Your world
about
will be
Susie
consumed
Lena,
by the
which makes
Devourer.
perfect sense.
There
Read
is
the two
nothing you
sentences.
can do to stop him, for
Yeah.
he is a universal force,
I think it could go either
I
as
way.
also think
essential
CGI
as the
impaired.
stars.
Yeah, I think it looks all right.
Hold your
I
loved
mean,
ones close,
I think the close-ups are the
and
worst
speak the
ones.
words
That's
you've
all.
been afraid to speak.
like this is not that good.
Use this time to rejoice and celebrate, for your time is short.
The voice
I
is so
herald his beginning.
nailed.
Yeah,
I
I'd say
herald your
yeah.
end.
Yeah,
I herald
such a good line.
Galactus.
Yeah.
Oh, that gets you hyped. See, that does get you hyped for the movie.
Um,
Yeah, I'm,
yeah,
I'm so looking forward to it. The music is gonna carry so hard.
it should.
It's
The music has been good so
it's
far from what
the
we've seen.
the Michael
Um,
Giacchino, isn't it? Who's doing it?
yeah, yeah. Um, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
So that's
put
just absolute great. Right? Okay, let's go. Now is our discussion on Fantastic Four. We just watched them trailer spots and stuff for the clips We've
Just
seen the
mm,
trailers in our own time. We just released an upload to them. I am personally really excited for this movie, but I have been one of those people where I was excited from the first couple of photos that were released of the cast, and then of course the trailer got me very hooked. I think Vanessa Kirby is going to steal the show. That's just my thoughts. She seems great at Sue Storm. And I really like the dynamic. Fantastic Four is about family, just like Fast
I
and
don't think
Furious
chemistry is
franchise.
something
I
that you
think
can
that's what
force.
the Fantastic Four
I adore
is.
Vanessa like a
That's the
sister.
thing.
Pedro,
They're a
I'm
tight
gonna work with him
family,
for the rest of my life.
which
Evan
I
and I
like.
were
I think the
constantly trying
cast
to rile each other up, make each other
really
laugh.
sells that, which is what I want from a Fantastic Four movie. So
yeah.
I'll get on a bit now. You got thoughts, mate?
Um, just beyond, I bought my tickets. I'm excited. I hope they do Galactus well. From what we've seen, he looks pretty good. Um, I'm curious to see how they do the dynamic with Sue
Tell
being a
me if people
mom.
don't want a giant cloud.
I don't think people want, a giant cloud this time
Tell me the
around.
giant cloud wasn't amazing.
I would never say such a thing, but there are people out there who don't want a giant cloud.
Dude, the giant cloud is the best part of that movie.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
No, but it is nice they're pulling more from the comics, and we're getting more comic art. And there was a clip that was released for a pizza advert, Domino's maybe? I don't know, some sort of pizza
Oh,
advert,
with
and it
the
shows
yeah,
the yeah, it shows a
the
certain
monster
type of
thingy.
villain from the first Fantastic Four comics. And I've seen some concerns of the CGI doesn't look great. However, my thoughts are the reason it doesn't look great is because
I
it's not
don't think
based
chemistry
off
is something
anything
that you
real.
can
And
force.
to us humans, anything that
I
doesn't look real is
adore
going to look
Vanessa
off.
like a
However,
sister.
I do think it's very accurate to the
Pedro,
comics,
I'm
which
gonna
I
work with him for the
personally
rest of my
really
life.
love. Like the
Mm.
inside
Evan
of
and
the
I were
mouth is just
constantly
black,
trying to
you see the
rile each
tongue,
other up,
that's
make
really
each other
cool. The
laugh.
eyes are the same like tang. I like that personally. So it makes it feel more like the comic book universe that us comic book fans care about. And I really do genuinely feel like how superhero movies need to be made is if you appease comic book fans, they will talk about it well online, which then gets your general audiences in. That's how it's always gone. Like if you look at other movies that have failed in the past, it tends to be the ones that have annoyed comic book fans, and then the general audience is like, well, if they don't like it, we won't like it, and that's just how it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually gonna mute this now, because yeah, I'd say that's pretty good, pretty good statement.
yeah,
Um,
appreciate it.
yep, yep. Um, who are you like
I love that you're
most
manually
excited to
losing it.
see? Yep.
Personally, most excited to see, character-wise, Baby Franklin Richards maybe in terms of just characters, because I want to know how much of a role the baby's gonna play and how important the baby is, because Franklin Richards in the comics is very important and very powerful. So we'll see. Acting-wise, definitely Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, or what's her name? She's called Julie Gardner. I think she's called Julie Gardner as
Yeah,
Silver
something
Surfer
something like that.
Shadowball. Them
Julia maybe
two,
something. Yeah.
yeah, Julia Gardner. Yeah, one of those. Them two, I'm most excited acting wise to see. That and Galactus, because we haven't heard his voice. His voice yet. Lars Mikkelsen, I believe the actor is called. He's playing
Yeah.
Galactus. Um, so them are the big three I'm looking forward to, acting wise and character wise. Yeah, Franklin Richards. And I'm gonna throw that question back on you, mate. Who are you excited to
Mm.
see?
The Thing, because I like whatever his name is. It starts with an E, and
Evan Mars.
Evan, yeah, that guy. Um,
No,
yeah, he's in the Bear. I like the Bear. Um,
he's also in the Punisher show. He's
Definitely
Micro.
Johnny. Um, Johnny.
No,
Yeah, I'm a big Joseph Quinn fan. I miss
do you reckon
what's
he's
his
gonna
name?
run this time?
I don't think he'll be running. I do miss
No,
Eddie, that poor guy.
we all
Um,
miss Eddie.
yeah, definitely those two, I think, are my main like
No, good two
um
mains. think all of them are honestly really good. I will
Yeah.
say the one that is gonna do the most to try and sell me is Pedro Pascal. I absolutely think he can do it. I think he has the acting chops too. He's been in loads of things that I've liked, but out of what I've seen so far, he's the one that I'm not sold on the most. But to be fair, we haven't seen a lot of him, so
Yeah. Did you see? Okay, wait, hold on. Spoiler for the post-credit scenes of Thunderbolts. Um, did you
spoilers.
see?
You heard
Do
it.
you think the Fantastic Four ship is actually them in Thunderbolts, or there are people saying it's going to be Doom? Um, so what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are it shows the four ships. They've clearly had some sort of input on it, and it's in that world. I think it is just going to be them. Um, it didn't look like the hugest ship ever. It didn't look like a tiny ship. Like it could fit more than four people. But like, it didn't look like a ship that would carry, let's say, some of the X-Men as well, which has been
Yeah.
another theory I've heard online, is that the Fantastic Four are going to pick up some of the X-Men and then they're going to land, open the ship, and you're like, oh yes, Fantastic Four, and then boom, you hear
Mm.
the 90s X-Men music, and then the
Da-na-na-na-na.
X-Men come out. But
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think it will just be them four, which is fine. I'll be very curious to see them. I really hope that they are wearing the same cool 60s inspired outfits they have in this movie. I
yeah,
love that it feels how it feels. I love the look of this movie, and I don't want the Fantastic Four to get modernized suits that you just like, yeah, it just looks like a Captain America suit or like
mm.
that kind of thing. I really like this style, and I hope they keep it.
Yeah. I also think it's definitely probably the Fantastic Four just because of the set photo that got leaked. Did you see that?
I didn't. I've seen
Uh,
a couple of set photos, but nothing major. I try to stay away
um,
from it just because, expectations and stuff. I don't
there's
know if we want to talk about it here. It depends how spoilery it is.
I mean if you've seen the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, it's not really that spoilery.
Yeah. Well, we can
So
always like skip ahead if we just talk about it
yeah,
briefly.
skip ahead if you don't want any spoilers, potential spoilers for Doomsday. It
Yeah. We'll just
essentially
talk about it quickly. Skip ahead like 20
yeah,
seconds.
yeah. It essentially shows uh, the Thing, um I think John Walker and the
John
new
McCloskey.
Falcon
Yeah, I've seen that
in
photo. That is one I have
yeah,
seen.
yeah, in the Thunderbolts Tower.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
that'll yeah.
yeah. Um what else do we know about this film? Um
We know bits and pieces. It's interesting Marvel's releasing it around a similar time to Superman. I don't think there's any bad blood between Marvel and DC or James Gunn and Kevin Feige or anything. I think it's just timings and Marvel wants to make money and stuff like that. But I don't see it as like a competition. I see it as us fans are winning. The more
but
superhero movies we get to see that are well made, the better. So,
I mean it's almost about time. Weren't they gonna do this in Phase 4 at some point? Wasn't that like the
Fantastic Four.
original? Yeah, wasn't that the original plan?
I'm not sure they have the rights to Fantastic Four then, because I
Hmm.
know they basically as soon as they got the rights, they fast tracked making this movie. I think this is coming out earlier than what we thought actually.
Oh.
Um, because the X-Men is kind of the opposite. They got the rights after Fantastic Four. They got the rights to Fantastic Four first, but then when they got the X-Men rights, they seem to be taking their time with that. Maybe because they just want to get it right, or
Mm,
because the Fox universe had such a big impact, and even in Deadpool and Wolverine, like we still care about those characters, Patrick Stewart,
yeah.
and Hugh Jackman and Halle Berry, James Marsden. Um, but yeah, I think it's a good time to do a Fantastic Four movie. I'm glad it's set in another world. You don't need to know any prior knowledge to the MCU. You can just watch this movie and enjoy it. Although I will say, they've said no, but of course they're going to say no. They're going to confirm this. Do you reckon we get, and do you want it? Do you reckon there will be Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr. or the Doctor Doom in the movie.
Um, no, I don't know. I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
if anything, I think we might see an extension, or like maybe they have a conversation with like the Thunderbolts after the post-credit scene of Thunderbolts. Like, yeah, you know how
Oh, I don't.
one of the MCU movies had a trailer where the Avengers were looking at like the Captain Marvel blinker thingy? Because
Yeah,
it
the
was
the
like,
blinker thingy goes off in Avengers: Infinity War, and then the Captain Marvel post-credit scene was her arriving
yeah. So
in
like
Endgame.
that's sort of the extension of the post-credit scene of Infinity War. I sort of think this will do an extension of the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, sort of.
All right, okay.
Um, that's at least what I
I don't know. I
expect.
reckon. Yeah, I reckon the post-credit scene is going to lean towards more the villains. I think it will be a Doctor Doom post-credit scene to set up Doomsday. Because this is the last movie, I think. Could be wrong.
They
Pretty
change
sure
it.
this is either the last or second to last movie. They change it all the time. So this is the last or second to last movie to Doomsday, and we've had no setup really, without bits and pieces. Like in
Yeah,
Thunderbolts, again, post-credit scene, but the he's been out comes down. So that's the only hints we've gotten towards anything Doomsday related. And even
yeah.
that isn't super related to necessarily the plot. So in I reckon one of the post credit scenes, because there'll probably be two, but even if it's just one, it has to be something to set up Doomsday to make people care. Like the
Yeah,
Amazing Avengers, I think it was Age of Ultron post credit scene where Thanos grabs the glove and he's like, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Like that's so memorable. Um, watching that in the cinema. Or Thor in Ragnarok, his ship is there, and then Thanos' ship arrives behind. Stuff like that is
mm,
memorable, and you're like, crap, stuff is
yeah.
about to go down. So I hope
They
similar things in. No.
they made it so the Spider-Man 4 is coming before Doomsday now.
Oh, that's happening before. I thought. Oh no, I
I
think you're right. Yeah, yeah, it is
I
coming before.
think I read something where they delayed Doomsday so that Spider-Man 4 can go before it.
Yeah, I've heard that because this isn't a Spider-Man discussion, but what we know about that is it's gonna have um Hulk and John Bernthal in it, Punisher.
Yeah.
So people are saying it could just be a team up between Punisher and Spider-Man and the fighting Savage Hulk, which would be really cool.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know why they keep recommending me that stream.
God knows.
Um, anyway. Um, that was, yeah. Do we have any more thoughts?
No, that's all my thoughts on Fantastic Four leading up to Doomsday. The stuff about characters we like and stuff. Yeah. Other than that, I'm really excited for the movie. I think the music is going to be incredible. If you haven't heard the soundtrack already, it's on YouTube. Go check it out. There's like the Fantastic Four theme. I love it. I think the music's going to slap really hard.
Yeah. I think
Other than
it
that,
might be a highlight in
um,
music. Yeah.
on yeah, on this channel, keep an eye out for more reviews and talks we're gonna do. There'll probably be a Superman discussion on like uh, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one of those days.
Mm,
Um, me and
that's
my
a good
buddy here
shot to
will
leave
talk
it
about
on.
because I'll listen to the film then 'cause I haven't seen it yet. So there'll be a discussion on that. And we'll have other things to talk about. So
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah. All right. Um, I guess see you in the
subscribe.
next one. Yes.
You
Oh,
can like if you want.
subscribe if you want. That would be
Um,
nice.
check out our gaming channel. We're
We
doing
do have
Resident
one of
Evil.
those.
Resident Evil 6. Make our day and subscribe because that game is god awful.
That game is horrible. Oh my
Absolutely
God.
god awful.
Dog
Yeah, it's
water.
not good. But after
Oh,
that, we're going to do Revelations 2, which should be good. I did Revelations 1, though, so go check that out. I did a lot of them. So, yeah, other than that,
yeah.
see ya.
All right. See you around, gang.